Before you watch this video, I highly recommend that you watch MrBeast's video if you haven't already. It is called I Hunted 100 People for $1 million. After you watch that one, this one will make more sense. Enjoy.
So everybody that clicked on this video is wondering the same question. How did Vlad Wavy get into, participate, and maybe have won a MrBeast video? So we're here today to talk to Vlad real quick, because he might have all the answers for us.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Let's start off with the first question here. Vlad, how did you even get into a MrBeast video?
So one day, I saw a MrBeast tweet, because I'm always on Twitter. He had tweeted out, he said, if you've never been in their MrBeast video, fill out this Google form, and you'll be contacted if our team is interested in you. So, you know me, I'm like, all right, that's an opportunity. So I filled it out. And then some days go by, just having my regular schedule. And then I get this call from a North Carolina number. I'm like, okay, either somebody's trying to scam me, or this is just like one of those collect calls or some shit. So then I ignore it. About 10 minutes later, they text me. It was like, I forget her name. I'm not sure if it was Amy or Maya. It was like, this is Maya from MrBeast. Can you please call us back? Bro, I was in the gym. I looked at my phone. When I saw that, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
No more time for working out.
Bro, I was like, I had to go to the locker room. I just had to sit down, just like collect my thoughts. I'm like, all right, this is really her. Like, this is really them. This is really my opportunity. So then I called them. She's like, oh yeah, Vlad, we saw that you filled out the form and we'd be interested in you joining a casting call with other people that are trying to get in the video. So I'm like, okay, cool. When is it? And then it was like 2 days later. I'm like, damn, I don't even got no time to prep or nothing. Like, I'm just on the spot with it. So after that, I just hopped on the casting call. It was like 7 other people on there. It was like all icebreaker shit. Like, we introduced ourselves. They asked us a few questions, got to know each other a little bit. And then from there, they said they would contact us.
What did he say?
Contact us in about 2-3 weeks. So I'm like, all right, I'm just living my regular life. And then about, I want to say 3 weeks later, I'm at the gym again. Coincidence, right? Like,
I gotta get into the gym.
like, you gotta get in the gym, man. I need to get back in the gym, honestly. But I got back to the gym. I'm doing leg workouts. I get a call. It's North Carolina number. I'm like, hold on. This might be them again.
No way.
So I just stop mid-workout, go to the locker room, answer the call. They're like, Vlad, congratulations. You've been chosen to be in MrBeast video. Nigga, I literally was on the bench in the locker room like, what the fuck? Like, I literally had to mute myself. I was like, what the fuck, yo?
Mute yourself real life.
Yeah, so then I muted myself. I'm like, wow, thank you, blah, blah. And then they're like, we're going to send you some forms to fill out. You got to send a copy of your driver's license, a copy of your vaccine card, and
Oh, the whole 9 yards.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm not sure if they sent the tax forms at that time too, but it was a crazy day, bro. Like, once I got that call, I was hyped as hell. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna be in MrBeast video. And you already know, like, the older generation, they're like, who the hell is MrBeast? They're like, who's that?
Is he an animal?
Like, you'll see who it is soon. And she thought it was a whole scam, because my mom, she's like that. Like, she always thinks somebody trying to scam her. But yeah, man. So from there, I was just waiting for them to contact me again, and then I'm basically going to the process, so I might as well keep going, right?
Yeah,
I might as well keep going. So they sent us these forms. I filled out the forms. They sent us the tax forms. I filled that out. And then they sent us an app we had to download. It was called Follow Me, because before the video shoot, we had to quarantine for about, I think it was 7 days.
Follow Me.
Yeah, so with that app, it tracks our location 24/7.
Damn.
So they were making sure, like, we weren't leaving the crib, just like going out there, because if you got COVID, you was not going to be in the video. Like, you'll have a chance to be in another video, but that video, nah. So, bro, I was in the crib just bored out my mind. This was July, so 2K was dead. Gaming is dead during the summer, so I was fucking bored, bro.
Wait, so how long did you have to say? You say 48 hours?
What?
They had to follow you for, how long did they have to follow you for? So, like, to make sure you were good.
That whole quarantine. So I would say, I think it was 5 days, but I'm gonna just go with 7. Wow. Because I mean, it was a long time ago, like 3 months. I'm getting older now. My memory's not that good, but I'm gonna go with 7 days. I'm gonna stick with that. Days. Yeah, so 7 days in the crib, couldn't leave, Couldn't have anybody over.
I'm assuming you stocked up before.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like once they told me that shit, I was like, let me go to ShopRite, get everything I need. And then there was probably some people, I'm not ratting anybody out because I didn't know anybody else before this shit. There's probably some people that just left their phone home, probably went out. I ain't do that shit because I didn't want to risk nothing. Because I knew, like, as a YouTuber, this was an opportunity. Like, MrBeast is the biggest YouTuber on YouTube right now. So I'm like, I'm not going to risk shit.
MrBeast versus some pizza? Let's take the beast.
Yeah, so it was that. And then I want to say, so it's 3 days before the contest. They tell us what it is. They say it's hide and seek. I'm like, okay, this is a MrBeast original. He hasn't done hide and seek, I want to say like since like 6 months before our join. And then they didn't tell us the location because they didn't want anybody to leak it. Because as you guys saw, if you didn't see like his restaurant opening at the American Dream Mall, there was like 10,000 people. Imagine if that info leaked, they would have just had to shut down the whole shoot. So after that, I want to say the day before, they tell us it's at American Dream Mall. I'm like, what the f? I've always wanted to go there, but I just never had the time to go there.
You haven't been
like I haven't been there before the video. I've never been to that mall, bro. Like we always talked about going there because they have like the snowboarding, they have the water park, they have the amusement park. I always wanted to go there, but I just never went because I either didn't have anybody to go with or I just didn't feel like driving. That's like an hour and a half drive.
First time at the American Dream Mall. First time in the MrBeast video.
It's crazy, right?
Lining up too crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Exactly. So they did that. They sent us the info, and then we couldn't leave our crib. I think it was the day of. Since I had to drive there, like they flew some people in from like New Zealand and some other like states and shit too. So I was like an hour and a half away. I had to leave my crib at my arrival time. Everybody had a different arrival time. My arrival time was 8:45, so I had to leave my crib at like 7. And then when I'm almost there, I get an email be like, please don't arrive before your arrival time. We're still setting up. We don't want people to see like what we're doing. That counts as cheating. And then you'll be, what's the word?
Not disqualified.
Disqualified, yeah, that's the word. You'll be disqualified.
You pulled up early?
Yeah, so I was like, all right, so I just go to this hotel parking lot and just sit in there until it's my arrival time. And then I pull up. It's mad cars lined up for the COVID test. They give us a clipboard. We fill out our information, these waivers, and we pull up to the next booth. It's the COVID test. They wrote a number on my car. I think mine's 164. I believe it's still on there. I'll put a picture on the screen right now.
Ooh.
I didn't erase that shit, bro. It's like a monumental thing. It's a memory thing. So about 15 minutes passed. They said I tested negative. So my little group, they call us up and then they just walk us into the mall. And then we're going up 3 floors, bro. Like this mall is 3 floors. So we go up 3 pairs of escalators. You got a question? I see you about to.
Because I was going to say something, but I'm like kind of in disbelief. 3 floors in a mall?
Yes, bro. There's 3 floors in that mall.
Go ahead.
And then we get up to the 3rd floor. We go to this little corner. There we get a meal pass. They had Chipotle for us. I didn't eat it because it was like cold. Like I don't want to say it was freezing cold, but it was less than room temperature. So I'm like, I'm just going to pass on this.
Like it's been sitting a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then they gave us a backpack. It came with, matter of fact, let me see if I have the backpack. Hold on.
Yes. It's time for backpack.
Oh yeah, this joint.
You know when you said backpack,
Bro, they gave us
I kind of thought he had to
like a little ass backpack. And here it was 2 bags of chips. Mine was Cheetos and Doritos, Cool Ranch, and 2 bottles of water.
Wait. Did you get to pick these?
No, they just gave us a random.
No, they hit him with the random? Oh, no.
So it was the
Could have given you the purple ones.
I know, bro. Gave me the blue bag, bro.
Go ahead.
So they gave us this backpack with 2 bottles of water, and then they gave us the outfit. If you guys don't recognize it, you probably haven't watched the video. You should do that, as I said in the beginning. But they gave us the outfit. I was number 40. And this is the jacket right here. Sadly, oh shit, what am I doing? I'm at the show the front of this shit. So as you can see, I'm number 40, right? The 0 fell off. I don't know where it is right now. It's somewhere in here, but it just fell off. I kept it with me the whole video just in case like they needed proof like my number. But yeah, the shit fell off. Like you can see this little piece right here. Like that's where the 0 was.
That fell off while you were hiding or before?
Before, bro.
No.
So I'll tell you when it fell off. So let me put this back. So we're chilling. Everybody's eating. I'm just like thinking like, where am I going to hide in this bitch? Because I didn't know where we were hiding because they didn't say the rules yet. So I was just thinking, plotting. I was talking to some other people that I just met for the first time. Everybody was like excited. There was one girl. She was like, I never even watched the MrBeast video. I just signed up and just got the role. I'm like,
no, get her out of here.
I'm like, I'm like, how? So then.
So wait, so did he ask you questions about like MrBeast videos or anything like that?
Like in the casting call?
Yeah.
Not really. They just said, I remember one of the questions, there was like, if there was one survival tactic for you to learn during a zombie apocalypse, what would it be? I said, how to build a fire.
Ooh, you got him.
You can do a lot with a fire, bro.
him.
Like guns and shit, that's cool, but like fire, like them zombies are done, bro. So that's what I said. Another one was, what was it? If there was a MrBeast video that you would want to be in, which one would it be? I forget my answer to that one. I'm pretty sure I said like last to take hand off house or some shit. Even though that takes a lot of mental strength, like I feel like I have the capacity to do that.
I think that would have been funny.
Yeah, and then other than that, we just said our names and shit, and then they ended the call. It was only like 20 minutes. Okay. So then we're there. I saw like 3 people that was on my call. I didn't say anything to them because I didn't really know them. Like, I just recognized their faces. And then about 20 minutes later, somebody from his team pulled us. We lined up in front of the food court on the 3rd floor. They had us line up numerically. And then we all headed downstairs to get ready for the shoot. So then we all saw MrBeast, we saw Carl, we saw Chandler, Sapnap, what's his name? Marquez Brownlee was there.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? This shit is real. Like, I wasn't expecting them here. So then get downstairs, I see 100 briefcases, bro. 100 briefcases just lined up. So I'm like,
that's where it's at.
Why are all these briefcases here? So then I'll get into that later. But they gave everybody a vlog camera. Like everybody had their own vlog camera. So some people had iPhones, some people had Androids. I had an Android, sadly, but it all worked out. As you can tell in the video, if you haven't seen the video, go watch it. In that video, that shit looked crazy. Like MrBeast, I could have at least got an iPhone. Like, come on. But they showed us like how to use it, how to record. All of them had a password, so there was no point trying to log into it because they'll probably like count it as tampering or cheating again too. So
don't lose that opportunity.
Yeah,
we don't do that.
Yeah, so basically we just like an iPhone, like you got the camera icon on the lock screen, you just flip that up and then you just record yourself. It was like, don't have the camera like down here, don't have it up here, just like have it straight forward, just like a regular vlogger would. So after they taught us that, they gave everybody a briefcase. And I'm like, yo, this briefcase is type heavy. So I'm thinking like, what the fuck is in here? Like, at first I'm thinking like, does he really have money in his briefcases?
What do you think?
And then when he gives us it, I'm like, there might be actually bread in here. So we all line up numerically again. There's this big ass stage in the middle of the mall. And we got to go one by one. If you saw the video, there's like a time lapse. Like it showed like everybody filling up the stage. We had to go one by one. That joint took about a good 30 minutes. And then there was the drones flying over us to get a shot of us like waving and stuff, like hype and shit. And then while all that was happening, MrBeast was doing his intro at like the top of the stairs. And then from there, it was some other shit. It's not really important. I want to say that took another 30 minutes, everything that I mentioned. And then from there, he just said, go hide.
That was it? Just go hide?
Just go hide. Like I saw the timer. That's another thing. There was like a timer on, I don't know like what it's called, but there was like the timer behind us. It said 10 hours. I was like, 10 hours for what?
Did y'all know that it was like a 10-hour before?
From what I remember, no. I just remember it being a hide and seek, but 10 hours?
He just
nah.
10-hour hide and seek?
Yes, bro, 10 hours. And mind you, this is at, I want to say like midnight, bro. This is at midnight. Because remember, I pulled up at 8:45 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
so all that processing shit, it took until about midnight. And then he didn't say go hide until about 12:30 a.m., bro.
Wait. So how long had you been up before or prior to?
Bro, I was bro, I woke up at like 8 a.m. that day. Cause I was just so hyped, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm about to be in the MrBeast video. So that's how they caught me off guard. It was like 10 hours. I was like, yo, are you kidding me? And the worst part is, I didn't really eat that day because like nervousness and shit.
Heck yeah.
So I was like, damn, I should have had some Chipotle, but I tried it, bro. I just couldn't do it. I'm not a burrito guy. I'm not a beans guy like that, unless it's in rice.
Oh, you couldn't make your own.
So you couldn't. Yeah, it was cold too. You couldn't make your own. It was just.
Oh, they had you with the.
It was just the pre-made joint. So I was like, damn. All I had was my 2 bags of chips.
Craziest thing, like you had to hide for like 10 hours.
Bro, 10 hours.
With
bro.
a burrito in your stomach?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't do it either, bro.
Smart.
I was thinking, I'm
That
like,
was smart.
this might fuck me up. So, oh yeah, another thing before we went to hide. He had the mall security, and then he had his like casting crew or whatever.
Okay.
So they were in all black. They was like, if y'all need anything, the casting crew is here. Just look for somebody in all black. But if we find you with them, you're still out. So I was like, I'm not gonna need these niggas' help for shit. Like I'm just on my own this whole time.
Talk to them.
And then another there was 2 more rules that I didn't mention. One rule was if you see something with like orange tape, it was like double orange tape in front of it, you couldn't hide there. You couldn't hide on top of like signs or anything for safety reasons.
Absolutely.
And if you went to the bathroom, you could go. You couldn't hide in the bathroom though. Like after you use the bathroom, you gotta leave the bathroom and go back to your hiding spot. And if you get caught, you still get caught. Yes,
hold
bro.
up.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
You got me in here for 10 hours. 2 bottles of water, maybe some Chipotle before. And you got 10 hours to not even go to the bathroom. And if I do go to the bathroom, I could get caught going and or leaving.
Yes.
And I got to get back in my hiding spot.
You got the 2 bags of chips too.
No, and the 2 bags of... I wonder if... Oh, go ahead.
People were able to like switch their spots too.
Yeah, you can switch your spot whenever.
What if you left and someone was like,
Yeah, somebody took your spot. That was a good spot. Let me
Exactly,
hide up
bro.
here. Hold up.
So there's another twist with that too. I'm gonna mention it soon. So, all right, he says go hide. I'm like, damn. I don't know where to go. So I'm just following people. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just follow people, see where they going because this is my first time in the mall. I don't know where shit is. So the way I go is we pass the ice rink. There was this candy store that people were hiding in, and then I finally saw the water park, the amusement park, and I think the miniature golf course. And then I saw like this one area, like right before the amusement park.
Okay.
I believe it was called the birthday party area. So I'm like, okay, I don't see any orange tape over here. I'm gonna go over here. So it's gonna be type hard to like explain it because I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the video yet or not because the mall has been on some bullshit with access. American Dream. I just need 5 minutes, please. And if I have the video, I'm putting it in right now, and I probably did that for no reason, but fuck it. But it was the birthday party area. So right before the amusement park, I made this left. I see like this colorful area. I'm like, all right, bet I could probably hide over here. Then I make another left. It's like a corner. It's like, all right, this is like where people be having the birthday party. They probably put tables here for the kids, and they have the birthday parties and shit. So there was like some green screens against the wall. So I'm like,
No way.
what the hell? So I saw one green screen. Just for curiosity, I looked behind it. I ain't see nothing. I'm like, all right, bet. Second one, I look behind it. I don't see nothing. The third one, I look behind it. There was like this door. And it led to like a utility area. Yes, bro.
No.
So I'm like, yo, this shit is in the cut.
Behind the green screen, there
Behind
was
the
a
screen, it was
door.
a mystery door, bro. If you see the video that I'm posting right now, it was like on the outside, it shows like an exit sign. So that's an exit area, but behind it was a whole utility area too.
No,
Bro,
not a
so-
secret door.
Yeah, so I open it, I go in, it's just more green screens, it's like piles of balloons and shit. And then it was like a secluded area to the right.
Another secluded area.
Yeah, so then there was like more green screens over there. So I saw there was like this corner, there was a green screen up against this wall. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna lean the green screen just a little bit and hide behind it in the corner. And I had like some orange cones too to hide behind too. So after that, I was just in that corner for the whole time, bro. Oh, I forgot to mention, they gave us walkie-talkies too. Like everybody had walkie-talkies, so he could talk to us, and then everybody could talk to each other.
Wait. So they gave y'all walkie-talkies.
Yeah, I forgot
Wait.
I don't know how I forgot that
But
part.
if they give y'all walkie-talkies, it's not the type of walkie-talkie like when somebody talks, you pop up immediately. Because what if he's like close to you and he's like, you know, everybody on the walkie-talkie say hey, and your walkie-talkie's loud as hell.
Yeah, but they gave us the earpieces too.
Ah,
So it was
okay,
it was
cool,
it was
cool,
your choice if you wanted to use the earpiece or not. Me being a smart ass, I used the
Hell yeah,
earpiece.
use
Like
the
I'm not,
earpiece.
cause they could have just did the thing. I know there's like a feature, whatever. Like you can just make every walkie-talkie like
Yeah,
make a
auto.
sound or some shit. So I was like, nah, I'm putting
They're
the
not gonna
earpiece
find
in.
me
So
like that.
I went in that corner, bro. At this time, it's like 1 a.m. I'm just sitting. And then I decided to check the briefcase. I'm like, why the fuck is this briefcase so heavy? Like, everybody has a briefcase. They got to hide with their briefcase. I forgot to mention this rule, too. If you get found with your briefcase or your briefcase gets found and you're not there, you still lose either way. Wow. Yeah, so some people, like, they would either, like, hide their briefcase in a different spot than they were hiding. And then, like, but if their briefcase got found, they were just out automatically, too.
I'm thinking, like, what if you put your briefcase somewhere else? Or what if you hide in a spot where you can't fit with your briefcase? Like, you got to put it somewhere else and then get into the spot.
Yeah.
Nah, see, that's
exactly,
that's
bro.
interesting. That's interesting.
So it's like 1 a.m. They gave us 10 minutes to hide. At first, he was thinking about, one of his friends said, at first he wanted to only do 3 minutes. I'm like,
3 minutes?
how is that even possible?
Can you even get to the other side of the mall in 3 minutes?
Bro, by the time I got to where I was, it was like 5 minutes already, so I would have been asked out. But yeah, he convinced him to do 10 minutes. And then from there, it was just like, we're on our way to find y'all. And then I was just in my corner, just chilling, bro.
10 hours.
Just chilling. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. I just brought up the briefcase. I'm like, why is it so heavy? Well, first off, let me say, everybody had a briefcase of $10,000, bro. So it was a total of $1 million. That's why the title of the video is 100 people for $1 million.
Yo, was
because
carrying
everybody, that was like the twist for the video. Like everybody had their own briefcase of 10,000. You're supposed to hide with it for the whole 10 hours. If you win, you get to keep it. If you lose, you just lose 10,000. So
no,
I'm just with my briefcase. I'm like, all right, let me see if there's actually money in here, bro. I open it. It's just mad stacks of ones. I'm like, yo, this is real bread.
You was talking to the money. He was like, yo, listen, this is me and you. It's me and you right now.
I'm like, bro, I'm like talking to the vlog here. I'm like, yo, y'all see it? I ain't never seen this much money in my life,
that's
bro.
crazy.
And then about, I want to say 30 minutes pass, an hour passes, somebody finally gets found.
After an hour.
Yes.
Sick. Okay, go ahead.
And I'm like, damn.
Sad, real sad.
I'm like, 1 down, 99 to go. So now I'm just chilling there. I'm just having my vlog camera out here and there, just like, you know, just giving them content for the video, even though I was barely in that bitch. So I would say about 2 hours in, there was about like 5 people found. I started to get hungry. I eat my bag of chips.
Ooh, all right. So before you even go on, were you nervous when you opened the bag of chips?
Yes, bro. So I'm like, all right, so this bag of chips might be a little loud. So I'm just in that bitch like, gotta open that joint
real quick.
So after that, eat my chips. I'm eating them one by one, like
Sucking on the Doritos. That's the flavor.
and then I just have little sips of my water because I'm like, all right, I'm just in this spot. I'm not trying to go to the bathroom. That's a chance of me getting caught. So another hour passes. I want to say like a lot of people wasn't getting found in like the first 5 hours, so I can just skip to the 5 hour mark. So this is when the SWAT team comes. Ooh. So this whole time he had a plan to have a SWAT team come in the mall. Mind you, I didn't even know about the SWAT team. So if you guys saw the video, there was they had drones and shit. The SWAT team, they had like heat drones so they could see like where people were hiding. Yeah. And then MrBeast offered him, I think they offered them like every person that they found, half of that briefcase, so like $5,000 per person. So they found about like 10 people in like 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes?
Yes, bro.
Nah, if I'm in this video and I'm just chilling and I'm trying to hide, I didn't think about whether I had to hide from a drone.
Yeah,
I had to hide from a person.
They didn't say that at all, bro. So when somebody's talking to walkie-talkie when they got found, they was like, yeah, the security got me out. I'm like, security? The mall security is supposed to be on our side. This whole time, it's the SWAT team, bro.
Stops.
It's the SWAT team. So I'm just chilling in my corner, not making no sounds, just like sitting there. They leave after an hour, I believe, or 2 hours, not sure. So at this time, it's about 7 a.m. I'm starting to see the sun come up. I'm like, all right, Vlad, you got 3 more hours. You can do this shit.
You got it.
So I heard some people, they were like, oh, I can't do this no more on the walkie-talkie. So they like just started giving themselves up to him.
They couldn't do it anymore.
I was like, all right, y'all must be rich or something. Cause I need this 10K. I need this 10K. What are you talking about?
I done did it for 7 hours.
I'm like, shit, you do that. I'm like, no, stay strong. No. It was like, I can't. So they just got up and then, it was just a lot, bro. I was just fucking tired, bro. That's all I remember. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say this. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, you good.
Bro, just imagine. I know you stopped, but just imagine giving up 3 hours left.
Bro.
What?
So that whole time in that corner, it's like type cramped because to hide behind that green screen and not be found, like I had to angle it a certain way. So I was like,
Well, you weren't standing.
I was standing. I was between standing and sitting down. So I was standing for like 10, 20 minutes and then I would sit down on the briefcase, bro. My ass was hurting. Like it
10 hours?
It was a metal briefcase, bro. So like the first 3-4 hours, I was good just standing. I'm like, all right, my legs. I'm like, and then I want to say hour 5. That's when I'm like, all right, I just gotta sit down, bro. So I put the briefcase down. I sit on that, lean my back against the wall, and then shit just started getting hard, bro. So it was all mental. I'm just telling myself like, yo, it's all mental, bro. Like you can do this shit. So back to where we was at. It was like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. More people was getting found. And then I'm gonna say with like 2 hours left. At one point, I definitely heard him like outside of my area. He was like, "We have 2 hours left, and I still have about 30 people to find." I was like, "Oh shit, let me just be quiet." I was trying to record like just to get his voice. I guess it didn't get caught on the camera, but I was like, all right, I just gotta be quiet and just sit here. Like I would hear like a lot of doors open and shit. So I guess the maintenance people, they leave the mall at a certain time. Yeah. So you already know like my hiding spot is like inside of like an exit joint. So I'm just hearing doors opening. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So then that's people leaving to go home after their shift overnight. So I'm like, all right, bet. So there's people leaving. So that means it's almost my time to shine, man. Like I'm about to get this 10K. So I want to say it's an hour left. We're just talking. There was some guy on the walkie-talkie. He was just like playing Jeopardy or some shit.
No.
He was acting like a game host, bro. And then everybody was having fun and shit. And then they found some more people. 30 minutes left. I'm like, 30 minutes left, bro. I can do this. I was still in the briefcase. I'm in and out of sleep. Ass hurting. Hungry.
In and out of sleep.
Yes, bro. That whole time, I didn't drink one water bottle full.
No,
bro, not at all. Like I took a few sips and that's it. Cause I knew if I had to go to the bathroom, bro, I was gonna piss in the bottle. I was not risking it,
listen,
bro.
10K, we pissing them bottles over here.
Like I would have drank a whole bottle and pissed in that shit, or I would have just put like water in the bag and pissed in the bottle.
Wait, so the question for me is, were your chips all gone at that point?
Yeah. I ate the second bag around like hour 6, and then from there I'm just like, all right, I can just eat after this, cause after I get this 10K, I can just go lavish real quick for a nice big breakfast.
Easily.
So 5 minutes left. I'm like, yes, I can do this shit.
This is it.
I'm here. This is the final. What did I say in the video? The home stretch is finally here. That's what I said in the video. And then 11 o'clock hits. He got the walkie-talkie. He was like, congratulations, everybody. If you haven't been found, you just won $10,000. Bro, at first I'm thinking, yo, he's scamming us. Like, this might be a trick. So then I just stay in my spot. 5 minutes later, somebody else on his team is like, guys, his announcement was not a trick. It's not anything. We really need you guys to come back to the stage where we first had you. So I'm walking. They had hella camera people following us, like getting our reactions, smiling and shit. There was one lady who said she's gonna take her kids on vacation. I'm like, I'm happy for you, man. Like when I have kids, I want to do that type of shit. So get back to the stage. He does the outro. We start our walkie-talkies. Everybody just sitting there. Everybody just look crazy. Like it's been a whole 10 hours, bro. And then he does the outro. They take us to the back because at that point the mall is open, so there's like people watching him do the outro. So they take us to the back. Well, first they take the briefcase away from us because it's not smart to walk out with 10K cash. Even though I wish I could.
Absolutely.
Because you can't tax it. You gotta give it back to them. So gave it back to them. The security guards handled that. They took us to this back room. They took down our numbers so they knew like who to send the money to when the time comes. And then we were walking down this way. I guess it was like where the people had to go after they got eliminated.
Yep.
There was like this just big ass like, I don't know, like you remember in iCarly like the elevator? It was like those big like elevators like with the big ass door and shit. It's not like a regular one that just opens up horizontally. There was just like, it was that type, and then it was a big sign. It was like loser walks here or some shit. Like
Oof.
they emphasize that joint.
Oof.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, I'm glad I didn't lose. I would have been sick going down that way. So we went on the elevator. We go up a floor. We still have our vlog cameras. They tell us to do like an outro. They tell us to do like where we hid and shit like that. I don't think anybody's cut made it in there, but. And then from there, we got our belongings back because, oh yeah, I didn't mention this again. We couldn't have our phones. We couldn't have our keys. We couldn't have anything because they didn't want anybody like to spoil the video.
Okay.
And let people know like what was going on, or else they would have to cancel the whole shoot.
So that's why you had to sit behind there like 10 hours mental because
Yeah,
you really
mental,
couldn't.
bro.
It
I'm
wasn't
there
a phone
with a
games.
locked Android phone, 2 bags of chips, 2 bottles of water, and a briefcase of $10,000. No phone, no entertainment, nothing, bro. I'm just sitting there just with my mind. That's it.
Straight mind, straight,
Straight
mental,
mental, bro.
straight mental.
So from there, I get all my belongings back. I walk outside to my car. I just sit there like, finally, this shit is over, my nigga. So from there, I just drive to Target, change my clothes in the bathroom, and then just drive home, bruh. And then that's
No
it, bruh.
way, nothing.
Like, just the sunset, like just the sunset ending, like just leaving. Even though it's daytime, it was like noon.
I
but
did that.
Yeah, so that shit was crazy. I think I told y'all. I'm not sure. I think I said I finished in the Discord. I ain't say I won. I told my mom I won. I told my girlfriend I won, but not to tell anybody because the video, it was recorded July and it just came out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Me in September, so. And it took them two months to edit. So
Edit that
that's
whole thing.
crazy,
They have
yeah.
mad footage.
Mad footage, bro. 100 people, I can't even imagine. I don't want to think about
I
that.
don't
I already
want
edit
no
my own
problems.
videos, and it's just me. So imagine editing 100 people.
I don't want those problems.
I don't want that. Not even 100, because you still got MrBeast, you got Carl Chandler and them, so it's like 110 really.
Yeah, nah.
So honestly, that's really it. Like,
When you got home though, did you like? Because it had to be. You were up for almost 24 hours, if not 24 hours, because you were in and out of sleep. That's not real
I was up for 24 hours, I would say.
Jeez, so did you crash when you got home?
Yeah, I mean, luckily for me, like back then we used to play like Black Ops and shit like overnight. I'm like, all right, this is easy.
Oh, that's easy.
I can stay up 24 hours. It's just like with no entertainment though. I'm like, okay, that's the deal breaker.
Oh, yeah, I
'cause, like
thought
we was
that.
always playing like zombies or something back then.
Yeah.
So we would stay up like 24, 48 hours. But
Easily.
sitting there for 10 hours, no entertainment, just thinking about shit, just thinking about what I'm gonna do with the money, and then I won that shit. And yeah, so I just want to let everybody know MrBeast videos are real. Like, he doesn't fake shit. He doesn't do any of that, like, breaks or anything. Like, we just had to thug it out that whole 10 hours, bro. Like, his shit is for real.
I have a quick question.
So what's up?
So when you're hiding, you're listening to all the doors close and whatnot. So
Yeah.
did that like spook you into like maybe I should find another hiding spot or maybe I should go somewhere else?
Because the way that the door that I entered, it has like almost the same sound. So I'm like, oh shit, I think somebody's in my area. So every time I heard the door open behind me, because it was the exit door, I'm like, yo, somebody might be in my area. So I'll just like put the phone down. I'll just like be like this in the corner, like
The knees to the chest.
yeah, bro. So, but yeah, I definitely thought about switching spots. Oh yeah, another thing I have to get to. If you have seen the video, I know I keep saying that, but I just convince people like you gotta watch the video
watch the video.
for this to make sense.
At this point, but just watch the video.
Yeah,
What
like
you doing
so.
here?
In the middle of the video, Jack Black had said that the water park is closed, but at near the end of the video, for my part, it said I was in the water park. I want to let people know I was not in the water park. I was in the birthday party area. So I don't want people to think like, oh, you finessed MrBeast for 10K? No, bro. They just got my location wrong. I guess the Androids had like specific locations for every part of the mall. So they must have thought I was in the water park at that time. I mean, they didn't say anything to me, but I just wanted to clarify that.
real
Like,
quick, yeah.
I was not in the water park
Because you don't
at
sound
all.
like you was in the water park.
I was not
Ain't
in the water
green
park
screens
at
in the
all,
water
bro.
park.
And then even in the water park, I just felt like that was too much because you couldn't hide in the water slides. Like, where you hide
Yeah,
at?
because they were saying, what's it called? Had ran through the water slide looking
so,
for people.
Yeah, so I didn't find no purpose of hiding there. So I just wanted to let people know I was not in the water park.
Oof. So there was one woman on there that went to the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and after she went to the bathroom, she got caught.
Yeah, I saw
Did you hear
part
that on the
too.
walkie-talkie?
No, I didn't hear that. I just heard people like when they said they had to go to the bathroom, but if they got caught, they just like they were too salty to like say anything on the walkie-talkie.
Nah, I would have been salty. So,
Yeah,
so I
I'd
couldn't
have been like,
that.
yo, I got fucking caught, man. Like, I just wanted to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then there was some guy, he pissed himself.
He pissed himself?
Yes.
For 10K?
Yeah.
He did win though.
He won.
Oh, I'd have pissed
yeah.
myself for 10K easy, please. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. No, please. You're not catching me.
Yeah, I think he said he was trying to pee in a bottle, but like it splashed on him or some shit. And then I was just like, hey, bro.
Just like, bro, that's it.
Nah. If he would have lost and pissed himself, bro, that would have been a huge.
Bro, what? Babies be pissing themselves all the time. I'm doing it for 10K?
Yeah, bro. So
Man, just erase me out.
Literally,
Yeah.
just, don't even put this part in. You know what I mean?
yeah, when he said that, I was like, yo, nah. I can't blame him though, cause shit, I was getting dehydrated. I feel like I was starting to hallucinate.
Heck
Like,
yeah, no. Was it really dark in there or was it like the light up?
no, the light was out. Like all the
You were in the dark for
no,
10 hours?
the lights
I'm
were
about
on.
to
Nah, I'm about to say, yeah, the lights were
about to say,
on
you
in
are
my
so
area.
crazy.
Some people they hit like in like dark spaces, but all the mall was like lit up.
It makes
like
sense.
it was open.
Because
So
I was say if you hitting 10
if it was
hours
in the
straight
dark, yeah, it would have. I would have.
now it's Poppy's playtime. now it's dangerous.
Yeah, bro. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
wait.
bro. I was like, nah, but yeah, the lights was on. But basically, in my spot, like, I was barely like letting any light in. So I was just trying to sleep, but I couldn't. It was just mad uncomfortable in that corner,
I
bro.
can only imagine.
So
Plus, you're sitting, on top of $10,000.
yeah, bro. Like it was 10K cash. I still can't get over that.
Yo, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Just the idea of being able to be there for 10 hours straight, mental, no phone games,
No
no
phone,
nothing like
nothing,
that, no
bro.
cars, nothing like that. Did you have like a pen pal? Did you have like a walkie-talkie buddy? You're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
still
we
here,
would all
good.
talk. We like number 40 checking in. Everybody said their number checking in and be like, just explaining how they feeling at the current moment. There was some people who fell asleep. There was some people.
I would have been one of them niggas who fell asleep.
Like, I couldn't fall asleep though. I was just like too locked in because just
gotta
in case anything happened, like with Jack Black closing the water park, I just
Yeah.
had to like be aware of
Be
everything
aware.
happening. So we were just talking to each other, and then there was like some people in the what was it called, the big snow mountain, whatever. They the people left out the gear for them to use to hide over there, but it was just too cold for some people, so they just gave up. So I was like, yeah, that's why I didn't go over there, because I couldn't stay
Chilly.
in the snow. I mean, I love the cold. I'm a winter guy, but
For 10 hours?
for 10 hours, bro, nah.
Now it's a movie.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of people probably thinking like how MrBeast is in real life. He's like any other YouTuber. Like, not to discredit him, like he's doing amazing on YouTube. He's probably the best YouTuber out right now. But he's just like a regular guy. He's like me and you. Like, cameras off, he's just chill, a good vibe to him. And then like when the camera's rolling, he just knows how to snap into that mode.
He gives off a very YouTube
Yeah.
professional essence. Okay.
Yeah, so he's very professional. Carl's Carl. He's just like, he's childish in
Yeah.
person, goofy.
He gonna
But
be
I
like
like
that.
I like his vibe too. He was pretty nice. Chandler, he was just Chandler. Like, if you ever watch a MrBeast video, Chandler is just him. Like, he's like the dummy of the group, but he's not really the dummy. They just like the crack jokes him the whole time. Only person that wasn't there that's like part of the main group was Chris.
Did they say where he was at? Or
Nah, they didn't say, but he just wasn't there. I'm surprised he wasn't, because he's usually like the smartest ones when it comes to like challenge videos. So I'm glad he wasn't there.
Yeah, nah, 'cause he-
he know, yeah,
green
he know
screen?
where
I
to
don't
look.
know.
And then he got his cameraman, Tariq. He has bodyguard, Marquez Brownlee, Sapnap.
Yeah,
and-
so I was very surprised when I saw Marquez.
yeah, I was
That
surprised
like-
too.
I didn't think he would
I
just
almost
pop up.
almost cracked the joke, because I know I don't think you watch Gideon, do you?
I just recently started.
Yeah, because Gideon at one point he was calling himself Marquez Brownlee. He had his profile picture and everything on Twitter. So I was like, I was gonna call him. I was like, Gideon. I was gonna do that, but I was like too tired to think about it. Cause I saw him after like the challenge ended.
Yeah.
I was just thinking like, should I call him Gideon? I was like, nah, I'm just too tired, bro. I don't feel like dealing with anything. And then, yeah, it was an amazing experience, bro.
Did you get to talk to MrBeast one-on-one or any of the other?
Nah, they had places to be. So
makes
like
sense.
once the shoot ended, they wanted to
over.
get up out of there,
Pack it up
because
and go.
before everybody, it was still summertime. So before like the mall really filled up, they wanted to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
But yeah, bro, that whole experience was crazy.
So, give me the experience beforehand. You said you were excited, but like, what were you really feeling? Butterflies, anything like that? Were you like, all right, I might vomit over here? Like, how
Not
was it?
vomit, not butterflies. Like me, like for me to be really nervous, like I really start sweating. So I would like get the stomach sweat. So I brought like extra clothes and shit too, just in case. But
case.
then when they gave us like the whole tracksuit and stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm set.
You'd be good.
Yeah, but nah, like it was just me being excited. Like I wouldn't even say nervous really, because I've seen MrBeast videos, and when they say hide and seek, I'm like, okay, maybe it's like 30 people hiding, but when they said the mall, I'm like, I gotta think bigger. So I'm thinking like 50 people.
Yeah.
I'm like, 100 people showed up. I'm like, damn.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people, but when you see that mall, you be like,
It's
100 people is not, it's not a lot of people. So, excuse me. What was I about to say? But yeah, that whole experience was crazy.
How long did it take you to come off like the high of the experience itself? Because I can only imagine after a MrBeast video, you're like, yeah, I just did that.
A whole month.
A whole month.
I wanted to brag so much, bro, but I just couldn't. So I just kept looking at MrBeast channel, like, when is he uploading the video? And then he made this Twitter post September 2nd or 1st when he said that his restaurant's opening. I'm like, okay, the video must be coming out soon because that's perfect promo for his restaurant.
Absolutely.
So then he let that Twitter post fly, and then the next day he uploaded the video, and then he told people again, like, we're gonna be at the mall. I believe it was a Sunday, September 4th or 5th, I can't remember the date. And then the video dropped, I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, I don't see me. It gets towards the end, I see me, I'm like, oh shit, but it says the water park. I'm like, wait, what? But I keep going with it because I'm at that point, I'm like, yo, the video's out. I'm telling all my family, I'm telling everybody in the Discord. I'm sharing on my social media because I had to hold that shit in for 2 months. And then after that, I had a few questions like, oh, they closed the water park, but you were in the water park. Can you explain that? I just did to y'all watching, so it makes sense now, right? So the video's out. He changes the thumbnail like 5 times, bro. So I guess the click-through rate is down a little bit. I understand that as a YouTuber, so.
You gotta see what works.
Yeah, so they did that. And then from there, everybody's probably wondering, did I actually get the 10K? You're gonna have to find out in the next video. I'm gonna need 150 likes on this one. And you guys will know if I got the 10K. And if I did, what did I do with it?
It sounds pretty good to me. I'll probably be there too, honestly.
Me too.
Well, appreciate you guys for popping up and watching. Appreciate y'all.
And as always, stay wavy, stay blessed. Wavy out.